Hi there, welcome back. You're watching Market Fatafat on ET now. Let's kickstart the show, talk about all the big buzzers in today's trade. Before we do that, let's welcome on board Jinai 2 from the research team today. And let me talk about the first buzzer today, and that is SEPC. They've bagged the final nod from the Houthi gold mines, and on the back of that, the stock is doing phenomenally well. In fact, 19% gains coming in for that stock. Now, the uptick in SEPC share price came in after the company has announced that it has received the final acceptance certificate from the Houthi Gold Mines Limited for the contract agreement received in the year 2013, and this was worth 232 crore rupees. SEPC confirmed that the final acceptance certificate received verifies that the installed systems, including all electrical, mechanical equipment, instruments, DC-AC drives and the PLC systems were tested with the 11 kV grid power and diesel generator power and met all the standard requirements. The certificate also indicates the completion of the 1-year warranty period stipulated in the contract. Positive news flow coming in. It's a sign of a job well done, to sum it up. And on the back of this news flow, SEPC is up 19% in today's trade.
Okay, that is stock number one. SEPC is what we spoke about. Also, we do have CA Rudramurthy also on the technicals with us as well. So, good afternoon, Jinay as well as Rudra. But the next stock I want to quickly highlight is Ambuja Cements. Now, yes, we've seen multiple block deals. Last evening, we had heard also that, there will be some block deals taking place. Now, today, 31 block deals. So, a lot of block deals there, which we're seeing 2.76% change of equity hands that one has seen coming in, around 67 million shares, which are traded in these block deals. We're keeping an eye out on that. We believe that it's a group entity, Adani Group. What we understand is that in Ambuja Cement, holder and investment on Adani Group entity is the likely seller, though we're keeping an eye out on all the names that will be coming out of the buyers and the seller in the evening. But as of now, Ambuja Cement was trading with much higher gains at one point of time, more than 1-2% gains. As of now, holding on to just gains of 0.7%. Multiple block deals that have taken place, 2.7% change of equity hands that we are seeing coming in there.
Okay, Ambuja Cements in focus on the back of block deals, but let's also welcome CA Rudramurthy, BVMD, Vachna Investments. That's 1 month, absolutely flat returns. Do you think now is the time when the stock is going to start picking up some? And Rudra, you've picked out Reliance first up on the charts for us. Take a look at the last 6 months, last momentum. What can we expect to see here?
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for having me in the show. Reliance for me is consolidating now in this tight range of 2,900 to 3,000, and it has now given a breakout above those levels of 3,000. So I am looking at initial target of 3,050 and then 3,100 to come on Reliance. One can go along with a tight stop loss of 2,990 on a closing basis. A very good risk reward to go along on Reliance for a target of 3,050 and 3,100 to come.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Rudra on Reliance, but we also managed to speak to Probal Sen in terms of Reliance, the AGM that will be coming out as well. Listen into his view and his expectations.
The Reliance AGM has almost, it's become sort of this blockbuster event every year where we tend to tack on a lot of expectations about, huge announcements that may or may not come. I frankly would not want to hazard a guess. If we look at the annual report, very clearly, I think the focus now is starting to shift towards renewable energy milestones. So one would look forward to any specific milestones or timelines around the setting up of additional factories with respect to the 4 legs of their renewable energy journey that they have been basically planning and working on for the last 2 to 3 years. So that would be one. And second, any updates as far as, the unlocking of value of the retail and geo business, which has been a long time coming. I think those are the 2 aspects we probably look forward to in this AGM.
All right, well, let's keep it going with all the stocks. Jinay, you've picked out RailTel for us today. Tell us what's keeping this stock abuzz and why you've picked it out for our viewers.
Well, yes, RailTel is in focus on the back of order win. They have received an order of about 53 crores from Uttar Pradesh Police Recruitment and Promotion Board for service. Now, this order is for live CCTV surveillance service, impersonation control through Aadhaar-based metric, also digital fingerprint and facial recognition during various written examinations, and DV and PST. And on the back of this, right now, the share is trading about 5% in today's trading session.
Okay, That's the word coming in on Railtel and AutoWin, keeping the stock abuzz. Let's move on and Rudra, talk about HDFC Bank. When you're looking at it in terms of the move that one could be watching out for from here on as well, because last year approximately HDFC Bank was not doing much. Private banks were not doing much. Now, what is the word that one could be watching out for HDFC Bank? Last 6 months, around a 15% return. Where should we see this headed?
See, for me, for last 3 weeks to a month now, HDFC Bank is consolidating and holding the strong support at around 1580 to 1600. Risk reward to go long at current level is very, very lucrative. So one can definitely look at buying HDFC Bank at current level. Keep a tight stop loss of around 1600 and looking at initial target of 1675. And yes, eventually it can even move to 1750. HDFC Bank and Reliance should lead the market to all-time high, and both stocks are available at good risk reward to go long at current market price.
Alright, quite the bullish review coming in from Rudra on HDFC and Reliance, but let's talk about Reliance Infra as well. Now, this stock was tanking away in today's trading session, 11.7%, almost 12% lower as of now. This is on the back of a news flow today and SEBI action that has come in. SEBI has banned Anil Ambani from the markets for 5 years, and today's correction in the share price has come on the back of this reason. Anil Ambani, along with 24 other entities, including former key officials of Reliance Home, have been banned from the securities market for 5 years over diversion of funds from the company. Now, SEBI also imposed a penalty of 25 crore rupees on Anil Ambani and restrained him from being associated with the market, including as a director or key managerial personnel in any listed company or any intermediary registered with the market regulator for 5 years. On the back of this news flow, Reliance Infra down almost 12%.
Okay. Let's move on to the next stock that we're talking about, Balan Textiles, and this is according to agencies and reports that we've picked up right now. Agency news flow suggesting that Balan Textiles shares, which were trading really high, we saw them uptick of around 7% at one point of time for Balan Textiles, now holding on to gains of 5%, was mainly after the Tripura government has awarded 3,000 crore textile contract to the company in a joint venture with Manomi Tex India. Now, on the back of this JV from the Tripura government, we're seeing Balan Textiles that's surely buzzing away in trade. We're waiting out for the official announcement that would come in on the BSE. But so far, we have not seen that. So, agency news flows as of now indicating this, and stock is buzzing away in trade.
Okay, let's shift focus, talk about Grasim and Rudra. In the last 1 year, if I pull up the charts, a 50% uptick coming in on this stock. Do you think this momentum is going to continue? Are you penciling any more upside when it comes to Grasim?
See, definitely yes. If you see Grasim, it has now closed above those levels of 2,700, which was a short-term resistance. Stock is now headed towards that all-time high levels of around 2,850, 870, and beyond that, yes, stock can even move towards levels of 3,000. A very good risk-reward trade to go long on Grasim at current market price. One can even buy it in futures. Keep a stop loss of around 2,720 and look at targets of around 2,850 and 3,000 to come on Grasim.
Okay. Keep an eye out on those levels for Grasim Industries. 2,850, 3,000 is what we could be watching out for the company. But let's move on, talk about TVS Motors. Jinay, I believe this one is in focus on the back of a brokerage note.
So TVS Motors is in focus as UBS have maintained their buy rating and hiked the target price to rupees 3,200 versus previous target price of rupees 3,000. Now, what they believe is the new Jupiter is significant upgrade over the old model and its peer at similar prices. Also, they believe that the new Jupiter can further aid about 15 to 25 additional volumes for company. Now, this additional volumes represents about 7% or 5% of a domestic two-wheeler or total volumes for TVS. Now, the company is also expected to launch a brand new electric two-wheeler foray, and also they'll foray into electric three-wheeler category in next few months, offering further catalyst for the company. If you look at the stock price, the stock did hit its all-time high today, and it is advancing for about 5 consecutive weeks, currently trading up with the gains of 3%.
So that is why TVS Motors is in focus on the back of a UBS note coming in. But Rudra, you've picked out ONGC for us. Last 1 year also 80% return coming in. So good performance from this stock. But are you penciling in any more upside, or do you think there is some period of sluggishness that lies ahead now?
See, ONGC having made a move towards the 345 zone saw some amount of profit booking, and it is giving now a chance to re-enter. So for me, this is one public sector stock which is good on valuation, and also charts are very, very lucrative. So go long on ONGC at current market price, and on dips to 310 to 315 zone, keep a tight stop loss of 305, and I'm giving a big target of 345 first and then 400 to come on ONGC. One can definitely buy and keep it in your portfolio too. A great stock to buy at current market price.
Okay, that was ONGC, stock number 10. Keep an eye out on those levels over there. But on that note, we're going to slip into a very short break on this edition of Market Fatafat. Don't go anywhere. More stocks after the break.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.